Thursday, the 20th, I think. Actually, it's the 21st already. Time's flying by, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna vlog a little bit today. I got a shower. That's why I haven't put my face on the camera, because my head's wrapped in a towel. And had breakfast, did my devotions, but now I'm working on, this is not really devotion necessarily. This is a class that I'm attending at my church. They are hosting this, and it's open to the public, not just people that attend our church, but I just felt like, I don't know, maybe it was God calling me to go to this. Although it's been nearly 7 years since my mom passed away, and 2.5 years since my brother passed away, and I don't feel the grief like stabbingly sharp anymore. I just felt like this would, I don't know, I just felt like it would be a good thing to do. So Olivia and I go. It's once a week, and we have this little workbook that we have to work through. It's kind of like a counseling thing. There's no, the leader of it is not a counselor. She's just a woman in the church who went through this program and got a lot out of it. But you watch a movie or a video, and you have discussion beforehand, then you watch the video, and then you have discussion after. And then in this book, there's daily like lessons or whatever that you work on, like right here. Let me show you this. I didn't take very many notes because this was the first session and I really wasn't sure what we were doing, but this is what the first session was about. Is this normal, all the different I don't know what the word to use is, like symptoms of grief or whatever, what people go through. And you listen to the video, and this is like the guideline or whatever, not timeline, but I don't know the word, my words are not working today. And then there's a checklist, like this is just some of the common responses to the death of a loved one that you can have. And then these are the daily lessons, and I'm on day 4. And so you do every lesson every day, and then they're just really, really short, super short. Like this is day 4, and it's only got 3 questions to answer. And then day 5, and you just fill out each one, and then we meet together on Fridays. And I'm not sure, like I said, I've only been to one so far, so I'm not sure if we'll like discuss what we wrote, or if we'll just go on to session 2. But so far I've found it quite beneficial. I mean, a lot of it doesn't really strictly apply to me right now, because like I said, and as they said in the group, it's like you don't get over grief, you just go through it. And I've been through the worst of the grief for my mom and my brother. I wish I would have known about this when my mom first died, because I could see how this could be extremely helpful. So anyway, I need to work on day 4, and then we'll just see what else this day brings. I've got a lot of cleaning I need to do, and a little bit of cooking to do. So we'll catch back up with you in a little bit. Come on, Chick Chick. Come on. Come on. Hi, Chick Chicks. There you go. Here they come. Let's go outside. Hi, guys. Come on. It's very breezy today. There you go. So what I need to do is I just need to tidy up down here. And I know it doesn't look that bad, but there's just a few things. I never did finish completely getting it put back together after I took my Christmas stuff down. I still have my antique nativity out. I haven't decided where I want to store that. So I need to vacuum again. There's still needles from the pine tree and stuff down here. Right there. So let's go ahead and get busy. I'm just going to dust this and put stuff away and figure out where I'm going to put that nativity and vacuum. Alright, that's a lot better. It probably doesn't look a whole lot different on camera, but trust me, it looks a whole lot better in person. Alright, I want to go upstairs and I want to get some overnight oats put together for my breakfast for the rest of this week. Alright friends, I have shown you my overnight oats recipe in the past, but it's been quite a while, several years. So I'm going to go ahead and share it again. And I really like it. What I make makes 4 servings. So for the next 4 mornings, I will have this for breakfast. And I've said before, I go through spurts with this. I will probably eat this for breakfast for the next who knows how long, several months probably. Then I'll get tired of it and I'll move on to something else. But I wanted to share this with you in case you guys wanted to give it a try. This recipe is very versatile. You can use whatever flavor combinations you want. Today I'm going to be doing blueberry, but when I don't have fresh fruit, I like to use canned mandarin oranges. Those work really well in this. So it's basically just a dump, mix, pour recipe. And so for this you're going to need, sorry about the dogs, they've been incredibly barky today. I don't know what their problem is. Anyway, maybe they have spring fever too. You're going to start off with 1 cup of rolled oats. And I think you really want to use rolled oats for this and not the steel cut, because the steel cut won't get soft overnight like these do. Then you're going to add 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. chia seeds add a lot of protein and good fats to this, and it causes the overnight oats to thicken really nicely. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. You can use any kind of sweetener you want, and you can also not put any sweetener in it at all, depending on how you like things. Then it just says to put vanilla and cinnamon to taste. And I currently have vanilla powder. I don't have any liquid right now. For the vanilla powder, I don't even measure. I just kind of sprinkle it in there till it looks good. And then for the cinnamon, I put about, this measure is a 1/2 tablespoon, so it's a heaping 1/2 tablespoon. But I love cinnamon. So if you don't like cinnamon, you can omit it. Like I said, you can make this however you want, to whatever flavor you enjoy. So that's pretty much all of the dry ingredients. Now you're going to add 2 cartons of yogurt, and you can use, like if I had blueberry yogurt, I could use that because that's the fruit I'm using. You can use like Greek yogurt, you can use unsweetened yogurt, however you want to do it is fine. If you want to go less calories, of course, then you'll want to go with the unsweetened. I thought this was unsweetened when I bought it, but it's not. It's vanilla coconut milk, and I bought the big jug, and there's 2 servings left in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump the whole carton right in. And then I use almond milk, so I'm going to go ahead and add 1½ cups of almond milk. Just have opened up a brand new carton here. This is a 1/2 cup measure, so I'll be doing this 3 times. Okay, and then you want to go ahead and just give this a good stir. Mix all of these dry ingredients and wet ingredients together. Kind of see the cinnamon billowing out of there. That's just because I'm cinnamon crazy. And once this is fairly mixed is when you will add your fruit. Now if you're going to use the mandarin oranges, I use 2 cans of drained. You want to make sure that they're drained. 2 cans of drained mandarin oranges. But since I am using blueberries this time, I'm going to put 2 cups of blueberries in here. Because this is making 4 servings, it'll be kind of like 1/2 cup of blueberries per serving. This is a 2 cup measure, so I'm just going to dump that in there. And then the last thing you're going to add, and this is also optional, is some nuts. You can put whatever kind of nuts you like. I am going to be using pecans. Almonds would be really good in this, walnuts too. And you want to put 1 cup of nuts in here. Now this bag is a 2 cup bag, and I already used half of it the last time I made my overnight oats, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump the rest in. And you just mix this thoroughly till everything is completely combined. Now as you can see, it's pretty thick already. It's just super good. I love it. Now my sister, she said she tried it and she didn't really care for it. But I love it. I love all the textures. I love that it's low carb. Really the only carbs in it are the oats and maybe a little bit in the yogurt. And I think the coconut sugar. Coconut sugar has carbs, but it's low glycemic. So It won't spike your blood sugar, and that's the whole idea, is you just don't want to spike your blood sugar. So I've got special bowls that I use specifically for this. Let me grab those. These little bowls. They came with lids. And I just divide them up evenly between these 4 bowls. So there it is, nice hearty breakfast. When I eat this, it keeps me full for quite a long time, and that's what I like. You just put lids on this, and I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator, and they will be ready to eat by tomorrow. And I tell you, the first one, like tomorrow's breakfast, will be just as good as when I eat the last one of the 4. Here's my overnight oats. Now they were a little bit thick this time. That happens sometimes. I'm not really sure why, but I just added a little bit more almond milk to it and stir it up to make it more of a creamy consistency. And I'm gonna go eat my breakfast. Well, hello friends. It is a nasty, cold, wet, kind of icy. We're like having just a tiny bit of ice forming on the trees and things day. It's awful. It's gray, it's gloomy, and yeah. And guess what I want to do today? I want to decorate for Easter / spring. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So that's what this part of the video is going to be, is me doing some decorating. Before I get to that though, I did want to mention, thank you all so much for your input on the color choices for my bedroom walls. And about 99% of you said to go with the green, which that's where my heart was leading me. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint the walls a sage green color. And then one of you also mentioned that I should do the headboard. You know how I said I was going to repaint my headboard and make over my bed frame, to do it in more of an off-white rather than a solid white, and to get off-white curtains. And I was actually thinking about doing that anyway. And then the flooring, the picture I showed you in the video of the flooring, that's not the exact flooring that we're gonna get. I'm hoping it will be. That's what I'm looking for. But anything close to that is what I wanna go with. So the color I'm thinking about doing my headboard, and I'm actually considering repainting the dresser too to match. Let me show you. So this is the color that I'm thinking about going with. It's a very, just slightly off-white. As you can see, the knob on, and I'm not sure because there's so many shadows and whatnot how it's picking up on camera, but my knob is pure white, and then that's the paint behind it. So I'm just thinking about going with a very subtle off-white color. I do think that that would be really nice, especially with the wood tones and the sage green color. So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing with that. And then the other thing is I ordered the, is a peel and stick. It's supposed to look like shiplap. And I thought it was shelf liner paper. And so I don't know if I read the numbers wrong on the dimensions or anything like that, but I didn't think I was going to have enough. So I ended up ordering 2 rolls, and turns out it's actually wallpaper. peel and stick wallpaper, and there's a lot on this roll. So I'm actually thinking about doing one of the walls in my bedroom, this wallpaper, this shiplap wallpaper. This is what I was going to use to accent on my headboard, which I'm still going to do that, but I'm also now thinking about doing one of my walls in this, just one as an accent wall. So anyway, yeah, I'm just at this point in the project, I'm just kind of gathering things and making plans and stuff like that. We have not yet purchased the paint or the flooring, so yeah, but I really want to get busy and get started on this project very soon. And I also would really like to get a new ceiling fan. I figure since we're going ahead and basically totally remodeling that bedroom, I want to replace the ceiling fan as well. The ceiling fan we have has a light kit in it, and I'm looking at what they call fandeliers. I will insert a picture here of the fandelier that I am considering getting. It's kind of farmhousey. I think it will go really good with the whole vibe that I'm trying to do in my bedroom. It's not cheap, but normally things that are nice aren't cheap. I mean, it's not exorbitant. I've seen these fandeliers go up to like $600–700. This one I'm looking at is like around the $180 mark, I'm thinking. So anyway, that's just an update on what's going on with our bedroom. I will try to, once we actually get started doing the makeover, I'm going to do a video of it. However many weeks it takes us to get the whole project done, I will film it, and then at the end I'll put it all together into one video so that you guys can see the whole process. All right, let's get busy decorating for spring/Easter. I don't do a ton. I only have 2 small totes, and this year I'm even thinking about doing even a little less because I really do like the way I have things decorated now. I don't want to change a whole lot. I just want to add Easter touches. So let's get started. First thing I want to work on is this area, and I'm not necessarily going to redecorate it. I just want to put a bigger tray on there. I have a bigger tray. I'm not sure if it's going to fit in this space safely. So I'm going to take everything off of there, put the tray on, and then go from there. I may wind up putting it right back the way it is because I don't want the tray that I have might hang over the edges too much. So we'll see. Well, as you saw, the tray did not fit. It was almost the right size, but it was just a little bit too big. And it had like a lip on the bottom of it, so it was not gonna lay flat. So this is back the way it was. I did add a doily, and as you saw, I took that time to clean everything really well, the things that needed to be cleaned. So let's go on to, I'm going to get into my totes and spread stuff out on the table and see what I have to work with, and we'll go from there. take a break and run over to Dollar General and pick up just a couple of things. Nothing major. I needed to get some hair products for Scott and another bag of ice. And while I was there, I saw this. I've seen it every time I've been in there for the last month probably. And I just was not liking this whole setup here. So I am going to redo this. I'm going to, and let me get you on the tripod so you're not so bouncy. So I'm going to take this out of there, and I'm going to take the price tag off of it. I'm going to put that there. It doesn't need any height elevation because it's already tall enough. Then I'm going to use this box in there. I think maybe, no, maybe this tin will go back in there better. For the rabbit and the little cabbage, and this lid down in there. And goodness gracious. Go. There. I do like that a lot better. Adds quite a lot of height. Maybe too much height. I'm not sure. I think this rabbit now needs to be elevated a little bit. Oh my goodness. So let me go ahead and get that rabbit elevated a tiny bit, and then we'll see what the final thing looks like. I just like it better because I'm trying to go with not so much pinks and purples. I just want to stick with blues, yellows, oranges, like the more muted Easter tones, not such of the bright, vibrant ones this year. That's just the mood I'm in this year for Easter. A little bit of pink, like for this flowers in the rabbit's hand, is fine, but I just felt like that was just too much, at least for this spot. I had quite a time with this centerpiece. So I started off with the eggs in the big bright floral centerpiece thingy in there. Decided that was too bright. Picked up that yellow tall thing. I don't know what you call it. Plant, fake plant. Put that in there and it was okay, but I still didn't love it. So this is what I finally came up with. I decided to move the bunny on the other side of the tray, and then I brought that black and white ceramic house back and put it back on the left hand side, and it balanced it all out, and I like this much better. It took me all afternoon to finally settle on this final centerpiece. This was the most challenging thing I decorated the whole day.
Alright friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. I pretty much got my house decorated for spring/Easter. There was just a couple little spots that I didn't film in this video, but I'm sure you will see them in future vlogs. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends!